along when came candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. She was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. Say, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay.
That if they know, that's the team we're gonna keep.
If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Get the folks to make sure I keep the love. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Broken tackle. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Ravens had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on his straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well.
Here we go.
And let the opponent deal with that.
They go play action with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's taken in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Oh, good move. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws
throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Burton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
from his own end zone. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that happen. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and 7. Jackson now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jones on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now it's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Ready? And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 10. Another run with Mitchell.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formation
situations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And Burrow going to change the play.
The Bengals first down.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 41 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mitchell now off the option. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper at a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A toss left side from Mitchell. And he'll take this down to the 33.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll go back to Ali. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over first and 10.
32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Able to find Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, middle.
On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd down at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Ali. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play.
Here we go.
Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Bengals 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 5. Ali going to try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Ali. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for
Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go fence and skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom, I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I can feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. We start earning, they be like, gimme. They start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad at me for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Damn, watch it, I know that wasn't cool.
I just wanna rock. Body of the